She didn't just steal my name, she stole my life. For 11 years, I had no idea that my twin sister Dana had been living as me using my social security number, my college transcript, my professional references. I found out the day I got rejected for a background check. The HR rep paused on the phone and said, "Miss Carter, you already work here." I thought it was a glitch, a system error. Maybe someone had my name. But then she sent me the file, and there was Dana, my sister, smiling in the employee photo under my name. Let me back up. Dana and I are identical twins. Grew up in Columbus, Ohio. Same face, same voice, same everything, except our choices. I worked hard, scholarships, night shifts, built my resume piece by piece. Dana dropped out sophomore year, burned every bridge she crossed, and apparently decided the easiest shortcut was the one I'd already paved. She'd gotten a hold of my documents during one of our mother's hospitalizations in 2013. I was so consumed with the medical bills and the caregiving that I never noticed what was missing from the drawer. She built an entire career on my credentials, degrees I earned, certifications I paid for, references from professors who thought they were speaking about me. And the worst part, she was good at it. Not good enough to be me, but good enough to fool people who'd never met me. For 11 years, she climbed promotions, a condo, a LinkedIn profile with my name on it, and I spent 11 years wondering why every job application felt like I was running into invisible walls. Rejected from positions I was overqualified for, flagged during background checks with no explanation. One employer told me quietly off the record that my record showed a termination for misconduct. A termination. I had never even been hired. I was angry, but I had no idea who to be angry at. I filed disputes, called agencies, got told the same thing in different fonts, insufficient evidence. Then, 3 months ago, I applied for a director of operations role at a logistics firm in Atlanta, a role I had spent a decade becoming qualified for. And that's when the HR rep called. "Miss Carter, you already work here. If you've ever been betrayed by someone who was supposed to protect you, this story is for you. It's time to pull back the curtain. Subscribe to unmask the truth." I didn't call Dana. I didn't warn her. I called a lawyer. Then I called the HR director at the firm, not the rep. The director, and I explained everything, sent documentation, sent my original degree certificates, sent a photo of us side by side, same face, 2 very different paper trails. The firm launched an internal investigation the same week. Dana had been their senior logistics coordinator for 3 years, well regarded, up for a promotion. She had no idea I was the one who'd just applied for the job above hers. The investigation moved fast. The firm had been burned before by credential fraud and had no patience for it. Dana was suspended within days pending review. Then the calls started. First, it was my mother. "You're destroying your sister's life." Then Dana herself, crying, saying she did it because she felt like a failure, saying she never thought it would go this far, saying she basically became me anyway, like that was supposed to make it better. I listened to every voicemail, and I saved every single one, because here's what Dana didn't know. I had spent the last 3 months building a file. Every job I'd been rejected from during her 11 years, every background check flag, every earnings gap, every year of lost income, lost opportunity, lost momentum documented, dated, and submitted to my attorney. The civil case was filed on a Tuesday. And that same Tuesday, as if the universe keeps its own records, I was offered the director of operations position. They'd done their due diligence. They knew exactly who I was. Now, I accepted on the spot. Dana's termination was finalized the following Friday. I don't take any pleasure in that. I want to be honest about that. But I'd spent 11 years being a ghost in my own life, flagged, blocked, and invisible while she walked around in the shape of me. Karma doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it just quietly opens the right door and closes the one you built on someone else's foundation. Karma's list doesn't forget. It just waits. If this story hit you, comment. And if you know someone who's been robbed of their own name, their own work, their own life, share this. Like the video so more people find it. Karma's list is just getting started.